In our today's session, we are going to start our topic of data analysis. So, the very basic question that comes to our mind is this: why I choose this topic of data analysis? Suppose, let's take an example. We are having a data of some students and we are asked to select or classify students on the basis of the marks and the basis of the subjects they are interested in. So, for this, what we are going to do? We are going to analyze the data. So, the topic of data analysis is very important for us. If we want some expected outcome from the data we already have, so what we have to do? We have to analyze the data accordingly. So, the question of why I choose data analysis. So, the answer for the question is it is very useful to identify trends and patterns. Suppose अगर हमारे पास कोई एक डेटा है और अगर हमको उस डेटा से एक एक्सपेक्टेड आउटपुट को जनरेट करना है तो हमें क्या करना होगा? हमें उस डेटा से कुछ ट्रेंड और कुछ पैटर्न्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना होगा. It also helps us in streamlining the process and improving the functional efficiency. Suppose if we are working on AI and we are having some data with us. So for us, what we have to do? We have to analyze the data. We have to follow some patterns and we use those patterns to train our machines. If we have some data and if we are having the patterns, means if we are having data, we need to analyze that data for identify some patterns. It will eventually leads to enhance the customer experience and the innovation and growth. हम किसी भी मार्केट में काम कर रहे हो, हमारे पास कोई भी डेटा हो, अगर हमें हमारे डेटा से एक एक्सपेक्टेड आउटकम को लेके आना है तो हमें उस डेटा को एनालाइज करना होगा जिससे हम कुछ एक ट्रेंड्स को कुछ पैटर्न्स को फॉलो कर सकें. Now I am going to tell you how we are going to proceed in this session. First of all, we need to understand and we need to know how we can import libraries. Second, we are going to access CSV file. So what is CSV? Everyone knows it is comma separated value file. And the third, we will get to know what are the important pandas functions that we are going to use. And after the analyzing data, what we are going to do? We are plotting that data graphically. And for plotting the data graphically, we are going to use matplot library methods. So these are the 4 steps which we are going to see. Number 1, we are going to import libraries. We are going to see how we can import libraries. Number 2, we are going to see how we can access CSV file. After this, we are going to work upon pandas and matplot library. In this session, we are working on one sales data. इस सेशन में हमारे पास कौन सा डेटा रहेगा? हमारे पास एक सेल्स का डेटा है and we are going to analyze that data accordingly. So after analyzing that data, we are going to explore very important 4 questions. We may explore or we are going to explore like what is the best month for sale? How much was earned that month? हमारे पास कोई एक सेल का डेटा रहेगा. हम उस डेटा को एनालाइज करने के बाद हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस के आंसर को देखेंगे. लाइक वी आर गोइंग टू आंसर which state sold the most product, what is the time to display the advertisement to maximize our product. We have to identify what are the products that are sold together. So we are going to explore all these questions. So to answer all these questions and to analyze our data, we need pandas, and the another library which we are going to work upon is matplot library. So coming back to this library, that is the pandas. So what is pandas? Pandas is a very powerful data manipulation and analysis library. So what do you mean by data manipulation and data analysis? Same thing. अगर हमारे पास कोई एक डेटा है, हम उस डेटा को किस तरह से मैनिपुलेट कर रहे हैं, हमें उस डेटा से क्या एक्सपेक्टेड आउटकम लेके आना है, उसके लिए हम कौन सी लाइब्रेरी यूज कर सकते हैं? हम पांडास यूज कर सकते हैं. सो पांडास इज अ लाइब्रेरी दैट इज वेरी गुड और आइडियल फॉर हैंडलिंग द टेबुलर डेटा. अगर हमारे पास कोई एक डेटा जो कि टेबल की फॉर्म में है, लाइक हमारे पास कोई डेटा अगर रोज एंड कॉलम्स की फॉर्म में है, So pandas is a very ideal choice to use. There are some key important functions of pandas which we are going to see in this session. Like we are going to see how we can create data frames. हम data frames को कैसे create कर सकते हैं? For this, we are going to use pandas function like data frame, pd.dataframe. We are going to see how we can read data, how we can access CSV file. So to access the CSV file, what function we are going to see? We are going to see read CSV file function. We are going to see how we can manipulate data accordingly. Like अगर मेरे पास कोई एक डेटा है, मुझे उसमें कुछ कॉलम्स को ऐड करना है, मुझे कुछ कॉलम्स को ड्रॉप करना है, या कुछ नल वैल्यूज हैं जिनको मुझे ड्रॉप करना है. So we can manipulate data, and this is the function we are going to use. We are also going to see how we can aggregate our data. मेरे पास कुछ डेटा है, मुझे उस डेटा से like I want to know the sum values, I want to know the mean values, so I can group my data accordingly. So we are going to see that function also. Last, we are going to see the merge and joining function. Suppose अगर मेरे पास कुछ डेटा है, suppose I have 1, 2, 3, 4 data. I have data in multiple types. Now I want to merge that data. I want to join that data. So can I do that? Yes, you can do this by using the pandas function. So we can use pd.merge. Like I have two data. I have df1, I have df2. मुझे दोनों डेटा को क्या करना है? मर्ज करना है. So मैं ये फंक्शन यूज कर सकती हूँ. Now coming to another one, that is the matplotlib. जब भी आपके पास कोई एक डेटा होता है और आप उस डेटा को एनालाइज करते हो, नाउ व्हाट यू वांट टू प्लॉट दैट डेटा ग्राफिकली. आपको क्या करना है? आपको उस डेटा को ग्राफिकली प्लॉट करना है. व्हेन यू वांट टू प्लॉट दैट डेटा ग्राफिकली, आपको कौन सा लाइब्रेरी यूज करना होगा? यू हैव टू यूज मैटप्लॉटलिब. So matplotlib is a comprehensive library for creating static, animated and interactive visualizations. It is very ideal for 2D plotting. अगर आपको 2D plotting यानी अगर आपको कोई भी डेटा को प्लॉट करना है ग्राफिकली, like if you want to plot any data like in a form of charts, in a form of line chart, in a form of bar chart. So this is the library that is the very suitable for using the graph representation. So let's see once again what we are going to see, how we are going to proceed in this session. First of all, we are going to see how we can import libraries. We are going to import two libraries. Number one is pandas and number second is matplotlib. After this, we are going to see how we can access CSV file. After this, we are going to see pandas functions. We are going to analyze our data accordingly, pandas function. And after this one, we are going to plot our data and our outcomes graphically. So we are going to see all the functions here only.
Yes.
Okay. मैंने यहाँ पे already I have made the headings here so that it is very easy for you to understand on what function we are working upon. So first of all, we are going to see how we can import pandas. हम pandas को कैसे import कर सकते हैं? So for this, what you have to do? हमें क्या करना होगा? We have to write import pandas std. So what we are going to do over here? We are importing pandas as in short or as in alias, that is the PD. After this, you have to enter. And the second, what we are going to see, how we can access CSV file. So we have our data in the Excel file. क्या होता है कि जो हमारा डेटा होता है वो Excel फाइल में होता है. So this is my Excel file. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So this is my data. We have order ID over here. We have product details. We have quantity ordered. We have price of each. We have order date and the purchase address. जो भी डेटा हमारे पास एक्सेल शीट में होता है, आप उसको CSV फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. What you have to do, you have to save your data. Like if I want to save my data over here, and you can see save as type. आप यहाँ से जाके अपने डेटा को जो भी आपकी एक्सेल शीट है, आप उसको CSV फॉर्मेट में सेव कर सकते हैं. I already saved my data in the CSV format. So this is my CSV file which I am going to use in this session. इसमें भी जो हमारे प्रोडक्ट डिटेल्स हैं वो सेम हमारी प्रोडक्ट डिटेल्स हैं, डेटा जो हमारा है वो एकदम सेम रहेगा. ऑर्डर आईडी, प्रोडक्ट, क्वांटिटी, price of each, order date and the purchase address. Now coming back to our notebook, here what we are going to do, we are accessing the CSV file. हमें क्या करना है कि जो भी हमारा डेटा है जो CSV फाइल में हमारे सिस्टम में स्टोर है, हमें उसे एज इन पांडास के थ्रू यहाँ पे एक्सेस करना है. So for this what I am going to do, I am going to create one data frame. DF मैंने शॉर्ट रखा है डेटा फ्रेम के लिए. Now what we have to do, we have to write PD and after this we have to use one function that is read CSV. Sorry. In this argument, under this, that is the read CSV function के अंदर as an argument, what we have to do, we have to give the path where our file is stored. So suppose my file is this, तो मुझे यहाँ से क्या करना होगा, I have to copy the path. So what you have to do, you have to right click and here there is one option that is copy as path. तो हमें क्या करना है, हमें यहाँ से path को copy करना है and what we have to do, I am going to paste over here. So this is the path of my CSV file. जो आपकी CSV फाइल है जो आपके सिस्टम में आपके कंप्यूटर में स्टोर है, what you have to do, you have to take the path from there and you have to give the path over here. Now let's say I want to print or I want to get my output. So what I have to do, I have to write DF and after this what I have to do, I have to press enter. Now you can see here the error is there, that is the syntax error. So why this error comes? Because read CSV, we have to always open the CSV in the read mode. Now let's again press plus enter. Now you can see your data over here. So this is order ID, this is the products, this is quantity ordered, price of each, order date, and the purchase address. So this is my sales data on which we are going to work upon. We are going to analyze this data. Here you can see जो आपकी order ID है वो सारी different order IDs हैं. So you have different order IDs over here. You have different products or we can say some of the products are same also. Like we have sound support headphones, we have Google phones and you can see Google phones one more. Here you can see quantity ordered. So आपने कौन सी product की कितनी quantity को order है किया. So it will show the number of times the quantity has been ordered. This is the price for each product and this is the order date. So you can see over here in order date, you can find the date and you can find the time also. So in date, you can see 04092024. That is the number one. It is in the format of month. It is in the format of month and then date and then the year. And it also shows the time over here. And this is the purchase address. So this is our data on which we are going to work upon. First of all, what we have seen how we can import pandas. For that, we have used import pandas as PD. After this, we have seen how we can access the CSV file. हम CSV file को कैसे access कर सकते हैं? For this, what function we have used? We have used read CSV function over here. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me till now. Now coming to next one, I have written two functions over here. That is the head function and the tail function. So these are very important functions. Suppose we have multiple data, multiple rows of data. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हमारे पास बहुत सारा डेटा होता है and we need only upper five rows. So head function we can use tail function. So let's say, so what head function will do? It will display the top 5 rows. If you want to display the upper 5 or top 5 rows of your data, you can use head function. You can display any number of rows. What you have to do, you have to give the argument accordingly. Suppose I want to display only one row. So let's say it will display only one row in the output. Suppose I want to display 10 rows. So what it will do? It will display the upper 10 rows or we can say top 10 rows of our data. Same goes with the tail function. if we are using the tail function, so what it will do? It will display the bottom 5 rows. So these are the bottom 5 rows. If you want to display any number of rows, you can display. What you have to do, you have to give the argument accordingly. Suppose I want to display the last 2 rows. So what you have to do, I have to give the argument S2 over here, and you can see the bottom 2 rows are displayed over here. So till now we have seen import pandas, how we can access CSV file, what is head function and what is tail function. I'm explaining this head and tail function because we are going to use these functions in our coming sessions, in our coming time. Now coming to very first question, the best month for sales and how much was earned that month. So we have to answer this question. So in this question, what we have to do, we have to take the month. So from where we have to take the month, as we already seen, this is the order date. ये क्या है? ये हमारी order date है. And here you can see month. Here you can see month and the date and the year. So 04 is the month. So what we have to do to get the month, we have to add the month column in our data to get the answer of this question. And how much was earned that month. So what we have to do, we have to take the total sales each month we have done. So for total sales, what we have to do, we have to multiply quantity ordered with the column of price of each. So now what we are going to do, we are going to add one column, that is the month column, and after this we are going to add one column, that is the sales column. And for sales column, what we have to do, we have to multiply 2 columns, that is the quantity ordered and the price of each. So let's say, first of all, we are going to work upon the month column. Suppose I am going to see my data. So first of all, let's see what is our data. So this is my data. And here I am going to add one column, that is of the month column. So to get the month, I have to analyze my data according to the order date. बिकॉज जो मेरा मंथ है वो कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है, वो मेरा ऑर्डर डेट में है. यहाँ पे जो डेट है, यहाँ से मुझे क्या करना होगा, आई हैव टू एक्सट्रैक्ट मंथ. फॉर दिस व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई हैव टू टेक दिस होल ऑर्डर डेट एज द स्ट्रिंग. सो एज यू ऑल नो अबाउट इंडेक्सिंग. इंडेक्सिंग क्या होता है, इट ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम 0 and it goes to the length of the string -1. So आपका इंडेक्सिंग क्या होता है, इंडेक्सिंग हमेशा 0 से स्टार्ट होती है. If we think this order date as the string and we are going to do indexing over here. So जो हमारा 0 है, ये कौन से इंडेक्स पे होगा, ये 0 इंडेक्स पे होगा. 4 कौन से इंडेक्स पे होगा, it is on the 1 index. So let's say how we can extract month from the order date. For this, let's add month column. So let's say what was our question first. Our question was the best month for sales and how much was earned that month. So what we have to do, we have to find out the month first. So from where we are going to find it out, we are going to find it out from the order date. Here you can see over here. So what we are going to do, we are going to use index over here. As I already told you, like if we have this date, so let's use index over here. So you can say 0, it is at what index? It is at 0 index. Here this is 4. So 4 is at 1 index. Here you can see a hyphen. So this is at 2 index. So what I am going to use, what I am going to take, I am going to take this date over here, this month over here. So you can find this order date in the manner like we have, this is 04 is the month, 09 is the date, and 2024 is the year. So let's say if I am going to add one more column, that is the month column. So let's add one more column here. So let's add one more column here. So how I am going to add this column? So where I am going to add this column? I am going to add this column in my data frame, that is the DF. So let's say from where I want to access the month details. So I want to access the month detail from order date column. So what is the name of my column? The name of my column is order date. Now what I am going to do, I am going to take it as a string, and now I am going to use indexing. So you can say, like, in indexing, while doing indexing, the first index is always include and the last index is always exclude. So let's say in this example, if I want to have 04, so what will be my index? My index will be from 0 to 2. So what will be my index? My index will be from 0 to 2. So let's say here we are going to write 2. Now let's say I want to get the output. I want to know how my month column will look like. So let's run this program, and here you can see it shows an error over here, and this says that df is not defined over here. So let's define df. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's have this thing. Now let's run all these programs once again, and here you can say, so let's say this is df, and you can see our data values like this. Now I am going to run this thing, this column, and you can see over here. So your month column is added in your data frame. आपके data frame में क्या हुआ है कि जो month column है वो आपके data frame में add हो गया है. But what I am going to use over here, now we are seeing over here कि जो हमारे month columns हैं, यहाँ पे जो हमारी values आ रही हैं, that is in the form of 04. So you can see 04 यहाँ पे क्या है, आपका month है. You can see in month जो आपका column है, जो आपके column data है, वो क्या है, 04. Here you can see 10. So your month column is 10. Here you can see 04. So your month column is 04 over here. You can see 04, you can see 12 over here. So the month values are according to the month values of the order date. Now what I am going to do over here, here you can see all the values in the month column are in the form of strings. But what I want my values to be in the form of integers. So I want my integer values in the month. So to get all the month values as the integer value, what I am going to do over here, we are going to change the string values to the integer value. So how I am going to change this value? What method you are going to use? You are going to use S type method over here. So let's say I want to copy and paste the exact same sentence over here. Now I'm going to say what I'm going to change. I'm going to change the month. So here what I am going to write, I'm going to write month over here. And here I am going to use one method like S type. Within S type, what I am going to do, I am going to give the argument in which I want to change my month value. I want to change my month value in integer. So this is my, so here it is saying it cannot convert the float NaN to integer. So here you can see, let's suppose this is my data. So we have some NaN values over here. So what are NaN values? Not a number value. NaN का क्या full form होता है? Not a number, इसका full form होता है. Now what we are going to do? How I supposed to make my data as error free? What I'm going to do, I'm going to find out all the NaN value and I am going to drop all the NaN value. So how you can find out your NaN value? What I am going to do, suppose you can see at this row. So all this row, all the value in this rows are the NaN value. You can see in this row too, all the values in this row are also NaN value. You can see here too, and you can see here too. So first of all, what I am going to do, I am going to find out at which row there are NaN value. मुझे क्या करना होगा, मुझे सबसे पहले ये देखना होगा कि मेरे किस रो में एंड किस कॉलम में NaN value है. Let's say I am going to give the variable name as the NaN value over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter in my data frame, and in my data frame what I'm going to use, I am going to use one function, that is the isNa function. Now, after this, what I'm going to use? I'm going to use another function, that is the any function. And within this, what I'm going to do? I'm going to write x is equals to 1. So how this function will work is any function will give all the rows and all the columns which have the NaN value. When I use the any function over here, and within this, if I'm going to use the argument like x is equals to 1, so it will going to work according to the column. If I want to work according to the row, so what argument I have to give? I have to give x is equals to 0. Now, after this, what I am going to do? I am going to get all the NaN values. Let's say I'm going to print the top 5 values. So let's say what my output will be. And you can see over here, you have NaN value at the row number 1, at the row number 9, at the row number 10 and at the row number 21. यहाँ से क्या हुआ कि आपके पास जो भी NaN वैल्यूज थी वो आपके पास आ चुकी हैं. सो आपने क्या यूज किया? आपने इस NA फंक्शन यूज किया, आपने any फंक्शन यूज किया. हमने यहाँ पे x इज इक्वल्स टू 1 क्यों यूज किया था? बिकॉज वी आर वर्किंग अकॉर्डिंग टू द कॉलम. हमने क्या किया है? हम मंथ कॉलम को देख रहे हैं. सो वी आर वर्किंग अकॉर्डिंग टू द कॉलम डेटा. अगर मुझे रो डेटा के अकॉर्डिंग वर्क करना है, सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू राइट ओवर हियर, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव x is equals to 0 as an argument over here. Now what we have to do, we have to drop all the NaN values. So I want to drop all the NaN value. So let's say from where I want to drop my NaN value, from the data frame. And for this, I am going to use one method, that is the drop NA. And within this, as an argument, what I am going to do? I am going to give the argument as all. So you can give two argument over here. So in how you can give two argument, like you can give all and you can give any. So what is the function of how equals to all? So how equals to all will drop all the NaN value. Data, if every value is the NaN value, it will drop. What is the function of how equals to any? Either of the value is NaN, it will drop the whole row, it will drop the whole column. So let's say now what I want my data frame. So let's say what I'm going to print over here, I'm going to print my data frame, and let's say what will be my output. Sorry, here what we have to do, we have to write data frame because we are dropping all the values from the data frame. And you can see now, let's run this again and you can see your output over here. So what is my output over here? You can see कि जो आपकी NaN values थी वो सारी drop हो चुकी हैं. In your data frame, you will see no NaN value over here. So this is my month and this is my order date column and this is my month column. Now what we are going to do, we are going to run this again and see what will be my output. Now you can see कि जो आपकी मंथ की वैल्यूज थी वो क्या है, वो आपकी इंटीजर वैल्यू में कन्वर्ट हो चुकी है. सो यू कैन फाइंड मंथ एज 4 बिकॉज इन ऑर्डर डेट जो आपका मंथ था वो क्या है? 4. यू कैन फाइंड मंथ ओवर 10 ओवर हेयर. सो क्या है कि जो आपका ऑर्डर डेट है वहां पे आपका क्या मंथ था? 10 मंथ था. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन वर्क अपॉन द मंथ कॉलम. हमने सबसे पहले क्या किया? After that, I convert all the string value into the integer value by dropping all the NaN values from my data frame. So now my month column is added in the data frame. After this, what was my question first? My question was the best month for sales and how much was earned that month. So we have to add one sales column over here too. So to add the sales column, what I am going to do, I am going to add one sales column in my data frame, and my sales column will contain the value, that is the multiplication of ordered quantity, that is the multiplication of quantity ordered and the price of each. Suppose मेरा सेल क्या होगा? अगर मैं चार्जिंग केबल की सेल देख रही हूँ तो मेरी चार्जिंग केबल की क्वांटिटी मैंने कितनी ऑर्डर की है? 2 क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर की है. प्राइस क्या है ईच का? 101.95 इसका प्राइस है. अगर मुझे चार्जिंग केबल की सेल को निकालना है तो मुझे क्या करना होगा? मुझे 2 का मल्टीप्लीकेशन करना होगा 101.95 से. मुझे क्या करना होगा? मुझे क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर्ड का मल्टीप्लीकेशन करना होगा प्राइस ऑफ ईच से. So now what we are going to do, we are going to add one sales month in my data frame 2. So let's say where I am going to add my sales month. Let's say here. So I am going to add my sales month over here. So let's see how we are going to add our sales column to the data frame. So where I am going to add my sales column, I am going to add my sale column in the data frame over here. So suppose let's say this is my sales column, and what I am going to do, I am going to multiply quantity ordered column with the price of each column. So what I have to write over here, I have to write over here that is the quantity ordered, and I want to multiply this with price each column. So here what I want to write, I have to write price each. Now what I am going to do, I am going to get the output. So let's see how my data frame will look like. So here you can see this is your sales column. So this was your month column, and the newly added column is sales column. So you can see over here sales, that is 203. 203.90. You can see sale like 99.99, 600, 201.99, 201.99. So दिस इज माई सेल्स कॉलम. हमने क्या किया, हमने डेटा फ्रेम में सबसे पहले मंथ कॉलम ऐड किया, उसके बाद हमने सेल्स कॉलम ऐड किया. सेल्स कॉलम को ऐड करने के लिए हमने क्या किया, हमने क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर्ड जो कॉलम था उसका मल्टीप्लीकेशन किया है प्राइस ईच कॉलम से. नाउ आफ्टर एडिंग month column and the sales column, what I am going to do, I am going to answer this question. So my question is the best month for sale and how much was earned that month. So let's say I am going to answer this one. So I am going to use one function, that is the group by. So let's say I want to store my result, my final output in the result, and here I am going to use group by. And in group by, what I am going to do, I am going to write month because I want to group by my data according to the month column. After this, what I want the sum. So I have to give the sum like this. After this, let's say what will be my result. So let's say, so here you can see month. So what is your month? That is the 1, 4, 8, 10, 11 and 12. So these are your month. This is your order ID and this is your quantity ordered column. So you can see how much quantity you have ordered in each month, and you can see price of each, and you can see sales. So the question was the best month for sales. So आपका best month कौन सा होगा sale के लिए? That is the 4th, and you have this is your best month for the sales. Now what I want to plot my data graphically. So to plot my data graphically, what we will going to use? I am going to use another library, that is the matplot library. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to import the matplot library, and I am going to import matplot.pyplot as PLT. So this is my matplot library. After this, I want to have the range of the month, and within range, what I am going to do, I am going to write the values like from 1 to 7. So you can see in range value, the first one is included, the starting value is always included, and the last value or the end value is excluded. After this, what I want to do, I want to plot my bar graph. So I have to use the bar, and within this as an argument in the x-axis, I have to give month. And in the y-axis, what I want to do, I want to give the result. And within result, what I am going to do, I am going to use the sales column. So let's say this is my sales column. After this, what I am going to do, after this, I am going to plot my data. And for this, you have to use plt.show. Let's say what will be my output over here. So this is my output. Here you can see month, and here you can see the data, that is the sales. So this is my output. This is the month axis range, and these are the sales axis range. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So you can see values over here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So why these values are there in our output? Because you can see over here, these are your month 1, 4, 8, 10, 11, and 12. But if we index these values, so you can see the values like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the second axis, at the second value on the x-axis, what I have my 4 month and I have the maximum sale over here. So you can see over here at the second point on x-axis, you have the maximum sale over here. And here at the fifth axis, you have the minimum sale. So you can see over here at the 11th month, you have the minimum sale of 150 rupees only. So in this way, you can plot your data graphically. So here we are going to see how we can label our x-axis and how we can label the y-axis. Because here you are seeing over here in your output, there is no label at the x-axis and there is no label at the y-axis. So we are going to understand how we are going to label our axis. So first of all, what I am going to do, I am going to copy this data and I am going to paste this data over here. After pasting this data over here, what I am going to do, I am going to label my data. So let's say I want to add some text in my x-axis. So for this, what I have to do, I have to use this, and within this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write months like this. After this, what I'm going to do, I am going to label the y-axis. For this, let's label my y-axis under the name. Suppose I want to use the name as, I want to label my y-axis like the sales in rupees. Now what I want to label my y-axis. So for this, you have to use this one, and within this, what I am going to write, I am going to write over here months index like this. Now let's see our output from here, and you can see your output. So this is your months index and this is your sales in rupees. So in this way, you can use matplot library to plot your data. Here, what I am using bar graph to plot my data in accordance with the bar graph. We have many other graphs. We have pie charts, we have line graph, we have scatter graph. So there are many type of graphs in the matplot library which we will going to understand, and there are some graphs which you can practice at your home too. So this is all about this question, that is the best month for sales and how much was earned that month. So the best month was the fourth month and the earning was 2358.66 rupees. And here you can see the best month at the second index, that is the fourth month, and you have the maximum sale over here. Now coming to another question, that is what state sold the most product. So first of all, we need to find out the state. Let's see what is my data frame. So do we have the state column in my data frame? No, we don't have a state column in my data frame. So what I have to do? I have to add one state column in my data frame. So how I am going to find out my state? Here you can see one column, that is the purchase address. And you can see the purchase address as A417 Singh Society and the state is Maharashtra 123008. So this is my state. This is Maharashtra. Here you can see one state as Madhya Pradesh. Here you can see one state as Chhattisgarh. Here you can see one state as Assam. Here you can see one state as Meghalaya, Rajasthan. We have again Rajasthan. So these are all the states. So what we are going to do? We are again going to use the indexing part to get the state. So first of all, let's say how we are going to get the state from the purchase address. For this, what I am going to use? I am going to use one function, that is the split. So how I am going to work upon this? Suppose this whole is my string. So I am going to split this string according to this. So you can see at the first one, this is at the 0 index. A417 सिंह सोसाइटी आपका कौन से इंडेक्स पे है? 0 इंडेक्स पे है. जो आपका कॉमा है उसके बाद में जो महाराष्ट्र है वो कौन से इंडेक्स पे होगा, वो 1 इंडेक्स पे होगा। कॉमा के बाद जो आपका पिन है वो आपके कौन से इंडेक्स पे होगा, वो 2 इंडेक्स पे होगा। सो हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू get the Maharashtra, I am going to split this whole purchase address according to the comma, and I am going to use the index 1 to get the state from the purchase address. So suppose, let's say what I am going to do now. I am going to add one column, that is the state column. Suppose where I am going to add, let's say I am going to add one column over here, that is the state column over here I am going to add. So let's say I'm going to add one column state in my data frame like this one. And from where I want to access the state value, from where I want to access the state value from the column that is named under purchase. So let's say I want to write here purchase, and here I want to write purchase address. After this, what I am going to use, I am going to use the lambda. So what we are going to do, we are going to transfer inside the purchase address. So here I am going to write x for x dot split. So I'm going to use split, and within this I'm going to split according to the comma, and after splitting the entire string, entire purchase address according to the comma, I'm going to get the value at the index number 1. After this, let's say I want to get the output, so I want to print top 5 values. Let's say what is my output over here. It shows an error over here, that is the purchase address error. So what is okay? So here this is not G, this is S over here. So let's say again okay. So this is my state. You can see state में आपके पास क्या आया है, महाराष्ट्र आपका स्टेट आ गया है. सो महाराष्ट्र हमने कौन से कॉलम से ये स्टेट हम लेके आए हैं, परचेज एड्रेस से. सो हियर यू कैन सी A417 सिंह सोसाइटी महाराष्ट्र 123008, and here you can see state as the Maharashtra. So in this way you can get the state from the purchase address after using the split, and you can split the entire purchase address according to the comma, and after splitting the entire purchase address, what value you have to get, you have to get the value at the index number 1. Now after adding the state column in our data frame, what I am going to do, I am going to answer this question. The question is what state sold the most product. So now what I am going to do, I am going to group my result, I am going to group my data according to the state. So let's say I am going to use the variable like result, and within this I am going to group by my values according to the state. So let's say like this. After this I have to use the sum because I want the aggregate values. After this, let's say what will be my output from here. And you can see your output like this. So here, this is a sum. You can see order IG, you can see quantity ordered, the total quantity ordered. You can see the total price of each, and you can see the total month, and you can see sales over here. So let's just focus over state and focus on the sales. So you can see over here, असम में आपकी कितनी सेल हुई है 502, and you can see महाराष्ट्र में आपकी कितनी सेल हुई है 203. Now what I am going to do, I am going to plot the graph of this question. My question was what state sold the most products. So here you can see कौन से स्टेट ने सबसे ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट यहाँ पे सोल्ड किए. सो यू कैन सी द मोस्ट प्रोडक्ट आपके बिहार स्टेट ने सोल्ड किए. द क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर्ड सबसे मैक्सिमम कहाँ की है, बिहार की सबसे मैक्सिमम क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर्ड है. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू प्लॉट दिस डेटा. So what I have to do to plot this data graphically, I have to use the matplot library. So let's say how I am going to use the matplot library over here. Let's say let's import matplot, let's import matplot library as pyplot splt like this. After this, what we are going to use, we are going to say we are going to use one state variable, and I'm going to plot some value for my state. for the x-axis. So let's say I want to write here. First of all, what we are going to do, we are going to use the bracket, and under bracket we are going to write like state for state, and in this what I am going to do, I am going to group by. So like I am going to group by the data according to the state. I'm going to group by the values in my data frame according to the state. So here I am going to use group by, and within this what I am going to write, I am going to write state over here. After this, what I am going to do, I am going to just plot my graph. So let's say I'm going to plot the bar graph again. Within this, I want to give the x-axis value like the x. So if you are going to give the argument in the bar graph you are using, you have to remember this one thing, that the first value is always the x-axis and the second value is the y-axis. So for the y-axis, I am going to use the sales. Here, what I am going to use, I am going to use the sales column. After this, what I am going to do, I am going to label the data. So let's say from where I'm going to use, let's say I'm going to use these lines. So let's copy paste these lines, and I'm going to paste these lines over here like this. Now let's say, let's run this one, and let's say what will be our output. So you can say our output will be like this. एक्स एक्सिस पे क्या है, आपकी स्टेट्स है. वाई एक्सिस पे क्या है, आपका सेल्स इन रुपीज है. सो यू कैन सी योर मैक्सिमम सेल जो आपकी हुई थी वो कहाँ पे हुई थी, मैक्सिमम सेल आपकी मेघालय में हुई थी. एंड हेयर द सेल्स is of 2150 rupees, and you can see the maximum sale in मेघालय. मेघालय में आपका क्या हुआ है, मैक्सिमम सेल आपकी हुई है मेघालय में. So let's change this setting. First of all, here the values for the x-axis are in the horizontal way. Let's change this value in the vertical. So how we are going to change this value in the vertical? Suppose we have to change the values in the x-axis, and for this I am going to use the state value, and within this I am going to use the rotation. So let's rotate my values. Here you can see rotation. Let's rotate my values according to the vertical alignment, and after this I want to change the font size actually to 12. Now let's say what will be my output from here. So here you can see your output like this. अब क्या है, अब आपकी जो वैल्यूज हैं बहुत अच्छे से आपको समझ आ रही होंगी. ये क्या है, ये आपकी मंथ की वैल्यूज है. हेयर यू कैन सी असम, हेयर यू कैन सी वन स्टेट दैट इज द बिहार, हेयर यू कैन सी छत्तीसगढ़, मध्य प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, मेघालय एंड राजस्थान. आपने देखा कि जो मेघालय की सेल है वो सबसे ज्यादा हुई है. सो यू कैन सी, आप यहाँ ग्राफ में देख रहे हैं कि जो मेघालय की सेल है वो सबसे ज्यादा हुई है, एंड सबसे कम आपकी किसकी सेल हुई है, महाराष्ट्र की आपकी सबसे कम सेल हुई है. एंड यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हेयर, फ्रॉम दिस टेबल टू, जो आपकी सबसे मिनिमम सेल हुई है वो महाराष्ट्र की हुई है. जो आपकी सबसे मिनिमम सेल हुई है वो महाराष्ट्र की हुई है. जो आपकी सबसे मैक्सिमम सेल हुई है वो आपकी मेघालय की हुई है. एंड हेयर यू कैन सी फ्रॉम दिस ग्राफ टू, जो आपकी मिनिमम सेल है वो महाराष्ट्र की हुई है, और जो आपकी मैक्सिमम सेल है वो क्या हुई है, वो मेघालय की हुई है. लेट्स सी वंस अगेन हमने इस क्वेश्चन में कैसा, हमारा क्या अप्रोच था इस क्वेश्चन में. हमसे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा था, व्हाट स्टेट सोल्ड द मोस्ट प्रोडक्ट. हमसे पूछा था कि कौन सी स्टेट का जो प्रोडक्ट है वो सबसे ज्यादा बिका है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि कौन सी स्टेट ने सबसे ज्यादा सेल की है. तो सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया, हमने सबसे पहले स्टेट को फाइंड किया. हमने सबसे पहले हमारे डेटा फ्रेम में स्टेट कॉलम को ऐड किया, और हमने वो स्टेट कॉलम कहाँ से निकाला, हमने वो स्टेट कॉलम कहाँ से लिया, हमने स्टेट कॉलम लिया है परचेज एड्रेस से. उसके बाद हमने क्या किया, हमने मैटप्लॉट लाइब्रेरी का यूज किया. हमने एक्स एक्सिस को डिफाइन किया, हमने वाई एक्सिस को डिफाइन किया, हमने डेटा को, हमने एक्स एक्सिस को लेबल किया है, हमने वाई एक्सिस को लेबल किया है, एंड उसके बाद हमने जो भी हमारी वैल्यूज थी उसको एक बार ग्राफ के थ्रू हमने प्लॉट किया है. नाउ लेट्स कम टू अनदर क्वेश्चन, दैट इज what is the best time to display advertisement to maximize the sale of a product. अगर हमारे पास कोई प्रोडक्ट है और हमें उस प्रोडक्ट का जो एडवर्टीजमेंट है उसको डिस्प्ले करना है, तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमसे पूछा है कि वो कौन सा सबसे बेस्ट टाइम होगा जब आप किसी भी प्रोडक्ट का जो एडवर्टीजमेंट है उसको डिस्प्ले कर सकते हैं टू मैक्सिमाइज योर टाइम. सो लेट्स से हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू वर्क अपॉन दिस. First of all, what we need time. And here you can see order date. In this, you have date and you have time too. Let's change this order date according to the time data of the pandas. So let's say what is my data frame. First of all, let's get the first five values, first five rows in the output. For this, what we have to use? We have to use the head. So this is my order date and this is the column on which I am going to work upon. So first of all, what I am going to use over here, I am going to use the date time. So let's say where I am going to use the date time. I am going to use the date time on the order column. So the column is the ordered date. Now we have to write like this. After this, what we have to do? We have to use the date time of the pandas. So for this, what we have to write? We have to write to date time like this. And within this, as an argument, we have to give the data frame and the column on which we are going to work upon. I am going to work upon the column that is the order date. After this, what I am going to do? I am going to print my data. Suppose, let's say I am going to print my data over here. So this is my data. And here you can see here. So you can see the order date. So you can see the changed order date now. So this is the year and you have, this is the month and this is the date and this is the time. Now what I am going to do? So after using the date time method of the pandas, what I am going to use? I am going to access the R values. I am going to access the minute values from the order date. And I am going to add one new column, that is the R column, to my data frame. So to get the R values, what we have to do? Like suppose, so I want to add one R column to my data frame. So this is the column name which I want to add and from where I want to access these value. So I want to access this value from the order date like this. And after this, I want to use the one method, that is the dt.r method. Let's see what will be my output from here. And you can see कि जो आपकी R values हैं वो यहाँ पे add हो चुकी हैं. So all these are the R values. Now what I am going to do? So you can add the minute values too. So I am going to copy this line and I am going to paste exact this line and I am going to change the name over here, that is the minute, and here I have to change this to, and I have to change this to the minute like this. And let's see what will be our output. And you can see minute 2, that 8 hour 46 minute, 1 hour 45 minute, 13 hour 2 minute, 13 hour 2 minute. You can see 16 hour 9 minute, 8 hour 46 minutes from here. Now what I am going to do? After getting the R column, I want to plot my data in the line graph. So here I want to use the line graph to plot the values. So how I am going to use the line graph and how I am going to plot these values, let's see. So first of all, let's have one variable, that is the R, and let's create one value for the x-axis. So let's say for R in R, I am going inside the R column, and here I am going to use, like in data frame, how I am going to use, I am going to group by my values according to the R. So I have to give R as an argument over here. And now what I am going to do, I am going to plot the line graph over here. So for this, what I am going to do, I am going to give R as the x-axis, and for the y-axis, what I am going to do, I am going to group by my values in my data frame. And what values I want to group by? I want to group by values of the R like this. And after this, I want to make sure to count
the R values, to count the 4 R values like this. Now here you can see, like, I want to plot this data. So for this, I'm going to use plt.xtext, and in here I have to give the argument as R, and let's say what will be my output. And you can see this is your output. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So here you can see the values like this. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, let's say let's have this line over here. Let's copy this line and I am going to paste this line over here to make you understand even more. लेट्स से व्हाट दिस लाइन विल डू. इस लाइन ने क्या किया कि जो भी आपके आर था, इसने क्या किया, उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको काउंट किया एंड जो भी सारी वैल्यूज थी उस आर के अकॉर्डिंग इसने ग्रुप बाय किया और उसके बाद सारी वैल्यूज को काउंट किया. सपोज यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया है, जो मेरा फर्स्ट आर है उसमें ऑर्डर आईडी कितनी है 1, प्रोडक्ट कितना ऑर्डर हुआ है 1, क्वांटिटी कितनी ऑर्डर हुई है 1, प्राइस जो वैल्यू है वो क्या है, एक ही वैल्यू है हमारी. Like if I want to say the 8th R, so here you can see order ID equals to 5, यानी हमने 5 ऑर्डर आईडीज यूज की है. प्रोडक्ट कितना ऑर्डर किया है 5, क्वांटिटी कितनी ऑर्डर हुई है 5. तो जब 5 क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर हुई होगी, सो देयर विल बी द प्राइस ऑफ ईच क्वांटिटी दैट काउंट फॉर द 5 प्राइस ऑफ ईच. सो व्हाट दिस लाइन ग्राफ is doing over here. So you can see values like 1, 8, 11, 13, 16 and 17. And here you can see your values like we have 1, 8, 13, 16, 17. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है कि like अगर मेरी एक वैल्यू है, now what I am going to do, I am going to plot this value according to the data. तो यहाँ पे जो एक वैल्यू है वो मैंने कितनी बार ऑर्डर किया है, like how many times I have the product sale in that column. अगर मुझे किसी भी प्रोडक्ट की सेल को मैक्सिमाइज करना है, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई नीड द बेस्ट टाइम, कि वो कौन सा टाइम हो. तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने एक्स एक्सिस पे टाइम लिया, और मुझे अगर किसी भी प्रोडक्ट की सेल को मैक्सिमाइज करना है, सो आई हैव टू नो द प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी, कि किस हिसाब से प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी सेल हो रही है पर्टिकुलर आर में. लाइक अगर मैं देखूं कि जो फर्स्ट आर है उसमें कितनी प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी सेल हो रही है 1, 8th आर में कितनी प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी सेल हो रही है, नाउ 11th आर में कितनी प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी सेल हुई है. हियर यू कैन सी आपकी फर्स्ट आर में जो प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर हुई है 1. हियर यू कैन सी जो आपकी 8th आर में प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर हुई है 5. सो हियर यू कैन सी जो 8 पे आपकी वैल्यू है वो क्या है 5. आपने देखा जो 11th आर है वहां पे जो आपकी प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर हुई है 1, तो यहाँ पे आपने क्या देखा 11th पे आपकी वैल्यू क्या है 1. इसने क्या किया कि जो भी आपकी आर वैल्यूज थी उनको कंबाइन किया है और उसके अकॉर्डिंग बाकी जो भी आपकी वैल्यूज थी उनको क्या किया है, ग्रुप बाय करके उनको काउंट किया है. सो दिस इज माय एक्स एक्सिस एंड दिस इज माय वाई एक्सिस. सो यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हेयर कि कौन सा बेस्ट टाइम रहेगा एडवर्टीजमेंट के लिए, दैट इज दी 13th टाइम. क्योंकि आपने क्या देखा कि जब आपका टाइम 13 है तो वहां पे जो आपकी क्वांटिटी है वो सबसे ज्यादा ऑर्डर हुई है. सो देयर विल बी वेरी हाई चांस कि अगर आप उस टाइम पे कोई भी एडवर्टीजमेंट लेके आते हैं, सो इट विल डेफिनेटली इंक्रीज द सेल ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. नाउ कमिंग टू वेरी लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ टुडेज सेशन, that is identify the products that are sold together. So let's answer our last question, that is identify the products that are sold together. So I have already written the code over here. What I want to explain the idea behind answering this question. So here हमारा क्वेश्चन हमसे क्या पूछ रहा है कि हमें वो प्रोडक्ट्स निकालने हैं, आइडेंटिफाई करने हैं जो एक साथ सोल्ड हुए हैं. सो हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई दोज प्रोडक्ट्स. क्या होता है कि अगर दो प्रोडक्ट्स आपके एक साथ सोल्ड होते हैं तो जो उनकी ऑर्डर आईडी होती है वो सेम होती है, बट हियर यू आर गोइंग टू सी कि जो ऑर्डर आईडी है वो आपकी डिफरेंट ऑर्डर आईडीज है. इफ यू आर गोइंग टू सी अगर दो प्रोडक्ट्स आपके पास हैं एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई कि जो दोनों प्रोडक्ट्स क्या एक साथ सोल्ड हुए हैं, सो यू हैव टू वर्क अपॉन द ऑर्डर आईडी कॉलम. सो हियर यू कैन सी this is my new data frame, that is the df1, and here you can see I have to work upon the order id. मैंने यहाँ पे क्या देखा कि जो मेरी ऑर्डर आईडी की वैल्यूज हैं क्या उसमें कोई डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू है. अगर कोई डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू है, what I am going to do, I am going to keep that value. And here you can see when I press the enter, there is no duplicate ID. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि जो आपकी कॉलम्स की जो हेडिंग्स हैं वो आपके सामने आ रही हैं, लेकिन उसमें कोई डेटा आपके सामने नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि हमारी कोई भी जो वैल्यू है ऑर्डर आईडी में वो डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू नहीं है. So in this way you can answer this question. Identify the products that are sold together. So we have answered all the 4 question in this session. अगर आप लोगों को कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, so you can ask me here. Let's summarize what we have studied till now. First of all, हमने क्या सीखा था? We have studied how we are going to import pandas. For this, we are going to use import pandas as PT. After this, we have seen how we can load CSV file. For this, we have to use read CSV, and within this as an argument हमको क्या देना होता है? We have to give the path of the CSV. So this is my data frame and this is the head function what we have seen, and this is the tail. After this, we answered the question, that is the best month for sales and how much was earned that month. To answer this question, what we have done, we added 2 columns, one for the month column and second the sales column. And this is my data, and here what we are going to do, what we have done, we group the month column and we have summed the values. After this, I want to plot my graph. So to plot your graph, what you have to do, you have to use matplot library. And if you want to plot your graph in the bar, if you want to plot the line graph, you have to give the x-axis, you have to give the y-axis values. You can also label your axis of the graph to make it more understandable. So here, in this way, you are going to label the x-axis and you are going to label the y-axis. After this, we have answered the second question, that is what state sold the most product. For this, we have added one column, that is the state column, and we identify the state values and we sum all the values according to the state. And after this, what we have done, we plot that graph too. And here you can see these are our state values. This is the sales values. And in Meghalaya, you can have the maximum sale. After that, we answered the question, that is what is the best time to display the advertisement to maximize the sale of the product. And here what we have to do, we have to work upon the column, that is the order date. And from the order date, what we have to access, we have to access the R value and we have to access the minute value. And from the R value, what we have done, we have counted the R value, we have counted the whole value according to the R, and we have plotted the line graph from here. Last but not the least, what we have answered the question, that is identify the products that are sold together. And according to our data frame, there are none products that are sold together. So that's all from my side. That is all about the data analysis part. Thank you so much.